for a landing here at the Cornbread Nation Studios, Wolf Nation Sports. Watching and keeping up with a couple things today. I want to pop in and talk about those. What a fantastic basketball game for the women's title. A little surprising. I thought it'd be close in this, and it may tighten up more. But so far, UCLA has really been taking it to South Carolina. South Carolina's made a little bit of a rebound here. It's 32-21 UCLA in the closing last little bit of the first half. But it has been a lot of good team play, good shooting, good defense, good rebounding, some really clutch shooting from three. We've had looks like a pretty clean game so far. Had one player injured for UCLA that had not. I don't know what was wrong. They didn't know if they figured it out or not when I was watching it. Of course, this game on the heels of course, UCLA has not won in many, many years. South Carolina has. And on the heels of the beating of UConn and the blow up between the coaches, which was brought forth by UConn, and he apologized. They were talking about that just a few minutes ago, how much he had called her personally to apologize. So UCLA is on the attack right now. They've done a good job of spacing the ball, made some good shooting. Like I say, some good rebounding. They look like they're able to get kind of where they want. They missed the shot. They're able to get kind of where they want. And but they have played really well as a team. A couple of South Carolina players have really been clutch for them. And they picked their defense up. They're very long and fast as well. But it looks right now, and I think the fouls have been going mainly UCLA. South Carolina just missed. UCLA is in a fast break right now as they've pulled it back. Three is up and is an air ball, but they rebounded well, and they're spacing the ball really good. I like how this team plays, and they just scored, so 34-21. So they're keeping it double digits. What a game. What a game. It's fast action, not slow at all. There's been, like I said, a good clean game from what I've seen so far. I've seen most of it. In baseball today, the Braves are winning 1-0. They kind of blew it last night. They just couldn't really. It was a really good pitching matchup. Soroka, who pitched for the Braves at one time, I hated seeing him get away. I've always thought he would do middle of the road, but decent, very, very good pitcher, I thought, especially eat up innings. But they had Bryce Elder for the Braves going last night. He does the same thing. The Braves just got down a run and couldn't overcome it. It was really good pitching by both pitchers. The bullpens did good, and that's after Arizona's really blowing it the night before. So they go into this game up 2-1 for the series, and the Braves have been leading 1-0. This game just kicked off at 4 o'clock, I believe it was 4:10. It's now 1-1. So they're only at the end of the first. So 1-1. Diamondbacks are 4-5 on the season, 4-2 at home. Braves are 6-3. Got off to a good start, 2-1 away. So this is a good matchup. It's a really good matchup for between these two teams. A little more, let's see here in baseball. A lot of games on today. Of course, it's the weekend. A lot of Sunday games. The Dodgers, who just totally annihilated the Nationals last night. I mean, they were just killing it. I mean, absolutely killing them. And boy, I love the defensive effort. The guy that took away the 3 home runs for the Angels. Wow. And that last one going up into the stands, if you didn't see that, you should really go back and check that out again. Amazing play. Torrey Hunter was a great center fielder who said it might have been the best defensive game he's ever seen. Just an amazing. That last one going into the stands, catching that ball. What an amazing play. Baseball is always full of those great shots, but I've never seen a game like that. I've seen a couple of takeaways. Never seen 3 home runs taken back in a game by the same guy. Amazing. We'll talk about that. They are just a little bit of time here. In fact, they're out of time, and it's going to go to the half at 36-23. UCLA women's team taking it to South Carolina so far. Maybe a little shocking right now. Of course, there's a half to go, but I didn't expect this. I thought this game would be a little tight, but I actually thought South Carolina would be on top. But sometimes when you expend a lot of energy and you beat someone who has beat you before, like UConn, they may be playing a little bit of let down here. Even though it's the big game, they that was a big win for them, and then everything that happened after that. Not saying that's what it is, but this team here, I just feel like that UCLA has done a better job of spacing the ball, getting the ball to the open person, and really setting up really solid forward-facing shots to the basket without putting up crazy shots. There's been a couple where they probably forced it, but mostly it has been really good. They played well down low. They match up well down low, which that's hard to do with South Carolina. They've done some nice baskets off the glass down low and rebounded well. So 36-23, it's at the half, and this is the championship game. And it'll be interesting also to see in the men's, Michigan, who just annihilated Tennessee, is in the game. And I'm not saying that for the put down of Tennessee at all. It's just they're monsters, and then Arizona lost. And so we'll see the UConn, I think it is, right? UConn and Michigan in the championship game. First week, was that Monday or Tuesday night? I don't remember. But the Dodgers are beating the Nationals 1-0. The Marlins and the Yankees, a rain delay, no score. The Padres, end of the ninth, at the end of the ninth, it's 8-6 Padres. So this game is now went final, just going final. The Brewers, bottom of the seventh, 6-3 over the Royals. I still can't get over the golden belts of the Royals. I just don't. They seem so weird to me. Usually you see a kind of a brown or black belt on these uniforms, and I don't know. It just doesn't really, for me, it just doesn't really work for that color. Maybe if you're a Royals fan, where have you seen it? Tell me what you think about it. I don't really like that look. But anyway, it's not my team, but they are 4-4 at home, or 4-4 overall, 3-2 at home. Well, they don't make 3-2 at home. So the Brewers are 6-2. The Rays are beating the Twins. Both these teams are starting off the season not good. The Blue Jays, who are supposed to be one of the main teams, of course it's early. They're 4-4, and they're losing 30-0 to the Sox, who have not started off that well themselves. The Reds, 5-3 record on the year. They're 1-1 with the Rangers, who are 4-4. The Phillies getting beat right now in the fifth inning by the Rockies. And that game was 4-1. Phillies are 5-3. Rockies 2-6. The Stros and the Athletics are 0-0, bottom of the second. The Mets 1-0 over the Giants. The Giants have gotten off to an absolutely horrible start with their new coach. They're 3-6 on the season. The Mets are 5-4. Mariners 0, Angels 1. Of course, that great game last night. What amazing plays. They're both 4-5 on the season. And a little bit later, right about now, the Cubbies will be going against the Cleveland. We're not going to say Guardians. We just did, but that's not who we call them. The Cardinals and the Tigers at 7:20 will be the only other game late. Usually, all those games on Sunday are early getaway day as they go get ready for the next games. Monday's schedule is usually pretty good. This is a heavy one. And the Braves will now move over to Anaheim and play the Angels. So they'll be playing that team. So they go down, down the road, so to speak. But Chris Sale against Soriano, both these pitchers are 2-0 on the season with excellent ERAs. 0.75 for Sale, zeros for Soriano. So this game will kick off tomorrow night at 9:38 p.m. West Coast. So be a lot of games. We'll talk about them tomorrow on the sports show. We're going to try to go daily to sports if we can. I have just, I wasn't supposed to do that. What are you doing? I didn't tell you could do that. But anyway, we'll keep up with that. And it is halftime of the women's game. And no race today. They're taking the week off. They'll be at Bristol next week. We'll do our picks on Wednesday as we meet back with the SFP Racing Hour Dirt Report. I think we have an interview. I'll check that in just a minute. Pretty sure we do. And then also the SFP Sports. So different sports, we do that with the guys. And then we have the Wolf Nation sports that I'll pop in and do on different days. So no race. Did enjoy the truck race. Got to see that. I didn't get to see the O'Reilly series. I was busy helping my wife. And I don't get CW, but I was trying to keep up with it. But the truck race was really good, and watched all of that, and that was fun. I was wanting to come online with that, but it just didn't happen. Again, no race today. And just around the corner, in April, the NFL draft is going to be going here soon. There's a lot of prognostication on who is going to be selected. Of course, the first number one pick is going to be a quarterback. That's without a doubt. I mean, and there are teams that need quarterbacks, and that's not a surprise. I don't think that you're going to see any trade out of that. It is imperative that you get a really good quarterback for your team. Pardon me. And Lord knows the Raiders have needed a quarterback for some time. It just hasn't worked out. And of course, the college champion Fernando Mendoza is predicted to be number one from Indiana for the Raiders. He'll generate a lot of energy there. This will be a good spot for him, and they also have brought in some mentoring help for him as well. So it would be good because Kirk Cousins with the Falcons last couple of years, he'll be there, and another former number one pick, Alex Smith. So that he'll have some people around him to help him. But he is expected to go. He's expected to go number one overall. And then it kind of goes down from there. I mean, there are some really good edge players, and there's a running back that's going to go high. We'll be talking about that as we get a little deeper in the show. Again, we're at the halftime of the UCLA South Carolina women's championship game, college game, and UCLA right now is up double digits. Shocking. That's very unusual. Both these teams have won. Let's see, they both won 36 games, I believe. But South Carolina or something like that. South Carolina had a couple more losses, but these teams are powerful teams. UCLA has not seen the championship in a long time. There are some former champions there rooting the team on in the arena, and from the last championship team, and that would be a nice for them. They won in 1978, and so that's the first national title in the NCAA era for them. So it's been a long time. These senior ladies, it would be nice for them to see that. And of course, the South Carolina team has won 3 or 4, I think 4, since 2017 or something like that. I think it's what they flashed up, and it's been between them and UConn. And remember the days it was Tennessee and then maybe a couple other teams, and now it's been UConn. Of course, that was a big matchup. Like I said, it had to be an emotional win. They took this team out that beat them the last time. Then there was the blow up. The coach comes over and they get into that's been the news of the week or the last couple of days since it happened, and then to have turn around and play this UCLA team, with I think a day in between or something. I mean, it's just to get back up for the game. So they they'll probably they'll do some work at halftime to get this team. I'm not saying that's what it is, but they're definitely looking a little bit lethargic. This team just doesn't look like it's getting to its spots. And then when they've not shot very well at all. UCLA went on a cold spot too. Well, they were 2 for 11, but they picked it up. So this should be a really good second half, and who knows who's going to win. I mean, in basketball, you can wipe out a lead like that pretty quick. They're hitting some threes, and both teams look like they're pretty good at hitting the three in this game, no matter what they've done before. They're pretty hot right now. They started off, especially UCLA. That's been a big thing for them. But South Carolina's hit a couple of big threes as well, and it'll be fun to catch the second half of that. It's the women's game has just been really dominated by a couple of colleges. And it'd be nice to, for that point, it'd be nice to see a little shakeup. And a team that hasn't won in a heck of a long time. Not that I'm a West Coast fan, I'm not, and I generally root for the SEC. But South Carolina's been there a lot. They've won it. They've lost it. It would be nice for the game to see someone else come in who has had put together such a powerful year and made it, and to see them rise up, kind of like the Indiana story, a little bit, not exactly or nothing, but kind of like that. All these other teams were picked to be the one, and then see UCLA come in there, not hasn't won it in decades, and to come in and win that thing, that would be pretty cool. Something these girls would never forget. I want to say on the Brave side, back to baseball a little bit. I've been really pleased thus far with the the pitching, excuse me, of the Braves. They've had one little hiccup, but it wasn't a blowout. But they've done really well. They've actually the Nationals took a 2-1 lead on the Dodgers. I'm always in for that. I don't like the Nationals, but I sure hate the Dodgers. Hey, they're a powerhouse. But that's the worry, is that the pitching won't hold up. But these guys have come in and done a really good job. The bullpen has held serve. The bats have been a little cold, except for a couple of games, not hitting real well. And I've noticed a little trend as I was watching the game. The Braves batters are being very impatient right now, except for a couple of batters. They're swinging at every first pitch, and this is noticed. It doesn't take long for pitchers to start giving you something that looks good, but it's not, and you're swinging at it, and they've already got you down 0-1. Another thing I've been interested in is going to the electronic system. I'm not a fan of it. I just like to have the umpires, good or bad. I just like that, and I say have one or the other myself, but they've made it a part of it, and they said that a lot of teams have not even used it as much. You only have so many, and if you get it, you can extend it, I think, but on pitches. And I will say that it has been neat to see those really close pitches and just how close they miss or they clip the corner of it, and how it's changed. And I will say, I'm not a fan of that. They have done this very quickly. It is done very quickly. The announcer turns and announces the thing and what they're going to. I mean, it's done very quickly. You've seen it on screen. So even though I'm not a fan of that, they've done it without impacting the game really a whole lot. And so you can't do it every pitch or anything. But there was one tried last night in the Braves game. They didn't come back, and it was they was down their last batter or two. And I said, why not? Don't take it. It was a close pitch. Take it. He didn't get it. It did just graze the edge of the strike zone and got that. So the Nationals now 2-1. There's still a rain delay. Marlins, that needs to be the Nashville team here soon. Yankees 7-1 to start off the season. Wow. The Brewers 6-5 over the Royals. Tampa Bay 4-1 still. 3-0 White Sox over the Blue Jays into the 8th. Rangers tied 1. Rockies 4-1 over the Phillies. No score. The Stros and the Athletics. Mets still 1-0 over the Giants. That game's in the bottom of the third. Mariners 2-1 over the Angels. The Braves are still 1-1, and the bottom of the first now for the Cubs and Cleveland. So the Braves will head a little further west after this game. It won't take long to get there. They'll jump on the plane, get to their next destination, be ready for the game tomorrow night. So looking forward to that. Loving and the new Falcons uniforms dropped today. I did look. I've seen little glimpses. I'm not sure if they're. Let's see if I can pull that. Maybe I can pull that up. I did see somebody post it, but I didn't get to see a good look at it. And let's see here. I've saw it, but they put up this image. Let me see if I can pull that up. I don't know. Here we go. I think this is what these are what they look like. Of course, they're not radically different or anything like that, but we'll share a screen here and show this. They've got some different variations here. They'll wear at different times of the season, and whether it's road or away. But about there has been some slight changes. You can see that there. Of course, the black pants versus the white, and then you got the red. I've always been a fan. The one thing I wish they would bring back, And I like the black helmet. I've always liked it. I wish they would bring back the red helmet. They've only done that on special occasions. I would like to see the red helmet brought back a lot more. It was very traditional helmet for them, and I like the black. I just think you could do both and kind of do a mixture. But those are the new uniforms, and so looks pretty good. Let's hope the play is as good. But with John Robinson there and Drake London all in the house, so we'll see. We'll see what happens as they kick off the season. But looking forward. Looking forward to the kickoff of the season. Of course, the draft. The Falcons do not have a first-round draft pick. Frustrating to me. They seem like they're always in a bad place on this stuff, and we need to see them do better in that way. Let's see here, no chat, so just making sure that we didn't have anybody. Don't want to miss anybody. Sometimes I cover a screen up and I'm looking at scores and stuff, and I don't see one of the chat boxes. So, if you got any questions, you want to make a comment about sports, they're now getting ready for the second half. There's some highlights from the first. Again, UCLA done really well down low. Nice passing, rebounding. I think that's really one of the main differences in this game is that UCLA has controlled the paint more. It looks like to me, and South Carolina's done a lot of work on the perimeter, and some of that shooting has not been there. So we'll see what happens as they're coming back on the court, getting ready to push the ball in. And we'll see what happens. Tessa Johnson has 10 points for South Carolina. They haven't had much answer for her. She's 4 of 6 field goals from the field. That is the one South Carolina player that is really – she's long and fast and lean. And so here we go, 36-23. The ball is into South Carolina. They are at the point right now trying to set up the next shot. And it looks like they're trying to go down low, and they're just not able to do it. They do a good screen. It's up, and it's missed. Rebound, South Carolina, up and in. So they do get 2 points, 36-25 now, and they're pushing the other way with UCLA on that. That was one of the few times I've seen them, and you can tell it's obvious they want to get down low now and plus pick up some fouls because they really, I think, are probably a little bit upside down on the fouls. Here goes South Carolina back down low, got the basket, and now it's 38-25. So they just stole the ball. 3 up for UCLA, missed it. Almost got the ball back. Now South Carolina's bringing it back. That was a good open shot. Just missed it. 38-25. So they keep it double digits. South Carolina just missed. There was a foul on South Carolina. Looks like away from the ball. Probably setting the screen or fighting for position. They're going to pull that back up. And they're showing the previous play where South Carolina got position inside. And they're really taking it to them down low. This is a new. I think this is, to me, the difference in the game right now is they're able to do that. And so UCLA has the ball coming back down after the foul. And again, they're not doing good on the foul part. So UCLA is doing much better. So now there's not, but there may be a foul now. Looks like we just got a foul on UCLA. So we'll see. I like the court. This is a good looking court. Monday at 8:50 tip off for the men's. So we'll see who pulls this one out. Here we go. They're back in. UCLA's got the ball. Doing some back to the 3. Missed it. Rebound UCLA up and in. No foul. 40-25 UCLA. Really thrashing South Carolina right now. Just got to be honest. I mean, they are controlling this game. They're controlling most of the boards. They're shooting better. South Carolina goes back down low, and the ball was taken away. It was blocked, taken away. UCLA's pushing. This is not good. They may have to call a timeout in a minute. South Carolina has not started out the way they wanted. Obviously, here they go down in the court. Just left it wide open. Oh, but they missed it. But they got it back. It was a miss. UCLA bad, wide open. If they stole it back, this is an exciting game. They're coming back in. Open 3. It's up, and it's good. Boom. 43-25. I suspect there'll be a timeout coming right now, or now they're going to go back in, but they're slowing it down a little bit. They're getting thrashed. It's not close. This is a blowout right now. They went down low again, missed it. There is a foul on who? Looks like there's a foul, or the ball was out of bounds. One. Yeah, they're getting the ball stolen. They're not passing the ball well. This is not a good effort, but this is the worst I've seen them look in some time. Me myself, I haven't seen every one of their games, but in games I've seen them, they are very dominant down low. They're very good on the fast break, the passing. They just wear you down. They just beat you down. And this team looks lethargic. They look tired. They're just a step off. They're being really, really lazy in their passing, sloppy. It's really sloppy by them. Their shooting is not there. They're getting open looks. It's just not there. UCLA is on the attack right now, going back down low, back out. Three is up. Miss, rebound, UCLA again. They're getting the rock. And they just went back up. We got a foul. Once again, South Carolina getting the foul. UCLA is owning them in this area as well, and they'll be going to the line. Wow, they could be down by 20 if she hits both these. I don't know the last time I've seen that for South Carolina. Let's see here. The Braves are still 1-1. First one is up, and it is good. It is now 44-25. UCLA just wearing South Carolina out. It's unusual for me to see one of these teams, any team from the women's side on the SEC to look this bad. She missed the second. They almost looked like they got a foul, though. That was sloppy by UCLA, trying to steal the ball. Got a foul, so that's one back. So UCLA fans are shaking their head like that should have been a foul. The fans always let you know what they think about it. They're standing up, giving them a clap. It's 44-25, and they're South Carolina's bringing the ball down, left to right on the TV screen. National still 2-1 over the Dodgers, still 2-1, and we will see Dodgers are, I believe, batting, and we got a foul. It looks like they got a foul on. Was a foul on? It was on UCLA. Yep, so they're starting to get a little bit back. But again, you can tell it's a concerted effort by South Carolina to get back down low and get fouls. So they have been effective. They have done that now, but they've been missing the shot. They get the free throws now, and it's up and missed it. So if you're gonna do it, you better get it. So 44-25 still, second shot to go. And one of the smaller players on the court got the second. 44-26 now. A little pressure by South Carolina after the make. They've gotten it over halfway, half court, and they're bringing it down, setting up the shot. So I'm shocked at that. I really am. I mean, nothing against UCLA. I've just never seen, and some of those are unforced errors. It's not anything that UCLA did on those passes. They just were paying attention, read the eyes. Back down low, UCLA missed it, rebound. Looks like we've got a jump ball. Boy, UCLA is doing I think a better job of really attacking the basket and getting going after these loose balls. And even when South Carolina really was in position to get it, the UCLA player was right there contesting. And they actually gave the foul to UCLA. Oh, no, they didn't. They gave it back. They gave it to UCLA. Excuse me. They got shot and missed. They still have the ball. Again, still rebounding. And I guess they got the ball off the rebound or off the jump ball. I thought South Carolina had it. Back down low. Shot is in. Dominating. 46-26. They're up by 20. They got no answer for the big girl from UCLA. A couple of them. They're on the attack. South Carolina blocked. Bad position. Open all the way. Wow, this game is officially a blowout. It's 48. South Carolina calls timeout. They have no answer for this team right now. No answer. 22-point lead for UCLA women. They are crushing South Carolina. Sorry, South Carolina fans. If you're out there and you're listening, you maybe not be. Don't mean that in a bad way, but you'd have to admit this game is ugly for South Carolina. Shocking. I just wonder. It makes you wonder if UConn would have gave a better game against this team. Now, sometimes it comes down to matchups. It looks to me like that the matchup down low is not favoring South Carolina at all. Even though I think they could do better on positioning, they're getting boxed out. They're not doing good in their positions. But a lot of times matchups are important in games, and sometimes you just don't match up good against a team, even though you may be a really good team. Obviously, they are. They got there and they crushed all their opponents, streamed through the SEC, which is not always easy. But this UCLA team is big and powerful, and really just two things. Like I said, making the shots down low, getting the fouls, getting the rebounds, and then when they have opportunity, I think their threes are better. They're hitting more of their threes than South Carolina is. But it's fast break too, and it looks like South Carolina was trying to slow it down a little bit and apply pressure. They busted through that and just wore them out. So at this point, the defense for South Carolina is not playing well. And on offense, they're starting to get down low a little bit and get the foul and get the shot. But they've also had blocks and been out rebounded. So it's I'd say right now it's 50-50. They definitely was going low. You can pick up fouls, get 3-point plays, things like that. But they've made 2 maybe out of 5. So it's they've been 2 more steals in there. It's hustle. UCLA is hustling more, it looks like to me, as a team than South Carolina. I see a couple of South Carolina players that are really working hard, but I just got to say it, as a team, they look lethargic. I just don't think they're really up for this game. And I don't think, sometimes you come in and you're just hitting a buzzsaw, and maybe they just are not really, they weren't prepared for what's happened so far, and now it's affected them. Now they're in the second half and the pressure's on. You're down by 22 and you have no answer. It's looking ugly. So you can see the frustration in Dawn Staley's face as she called that timeout, because she knows she's getting eat up down low. They have no answer down low. Much better offensive setups for UCLA than South Carolina, and every ball that's loose in any way, UCLA is contesting everything. They're all over the court. So either it's the energy level or they're just being out hustled. I don't know which, maybe both, but shocking. I'm shocked. This is the worst I've seen in all the time that I've ever watched South Carolina. It's the worst I've ever seen them play for a little over a half myself. And that's just shocking to say that, because they have been the annihilator. They've annihilated so many teams that they've played. It's not even been close. UCLA is pumped. They're in this game. You can see the team energy level, and South Carolina just do not look like they really have that. They can't match it. There are multiple scores across UCLA. 2 of those are in double figures already, but you have 6 players that have led today, and the seniors, and these are all seniors. This is a very good team. I've never seen them play before, honestly. So it's a long ways to go, though. So we'll see where they can go. But it's 48-26, and South Carolina has the ball. They're pushing down the court right now, and again, looking at the perimeter and to get down low. They did good on this one, and they got the basket. They pushed down, passed off, open. They broke through that defense for UCLA. A little pressure, a little not major by South Carolina, so they're trying to, they've got to get back some extra possessions here because they're down so much. It's so much to overcome. Down by 20 right now. UCLA eating the clock. 5:09 left right now in that quarter. And it was a miss. South Carolina with the rebound, so they're coming back down. And we will see. So this third quarter, it's under 5 minutes now. Shot is up by South Carolina. Miss, not even close. It may have grazed the front of the rim. They got the rebound, though. And I think we got a foul. Looks like maybe a foul. So players are coming in and out. So a lot of work to do if they want to get back in this game. And I'm sure they would want to chip away at this as much as possible into this quarter, and then try to push in the fourth to get back in this game. But right now they're down by 20, but they do have the ball. So they can get it under 20 would be a nice start for them. But bad. It's so if you're a South Carolina fan, you have got to be going, what in the world is going on? It's like in the days, remember when Tennessee was so good, the Tennessee women's team was so good. They were just able to to do a lot. How you doing there, Ron? Hey, I appreciate the follow. Hey, man, sports not your thing. I got it. And I appreciate you. I enjoy your day too. We do a lot of different kind of shows here. Fair enough. We do everything from sports, history, politics, ministry, you name it, racing. We do a little bit of it all, even puppets. So, but I appreciate the follow. I thank you for coming in and giving us a shout. We appreciate that. I just pop in from time to time and do an extra show on the sports side. But I do thank you for stopping in. Thank you so much and giving us that chat. It helps us in our numbers, and we try to do that for others. So, getting back to the scores in baseball, the Nationals, boy, they've opened it up on the Dodgers 6-1 now. Yeah, I mean, this game is in the bottom of the fourth, and the Dodger starter is just not doing good. Sasaki, 3.2 in his pitch, 6 earned runs, 5 hits, 3 Ks, 3 walks. The Marlins, Yankees, 0-0. Still that rain delay, top of the first. Brewers, Royals, top of the ninth, 7-5 Brewers. And with a runner on for the Royals. So they're trying to bring this back. Reds 2-1 now over the Rangers. Mid-8th, Phillies, still 4-1 Rockies. No score bottom of third. The Stros and the Athletics. The Mets 1-0 over the Giants. Still. Mariners 2-1 over the Angels. The Braves and the Diamondbacks still tied at 1. And then the Cubs now in the second inning, no score. The basketball game is on a commercial break. We'll jump back into that for a minute as we were looking at some of the draft order that could be going on. We talked about Fernando Mendoza from Indiana going over number 1 overall, and I don't see that changing at all. The Jets, who have picked up a lot of talent, but it's the Jets. They've got a lot to do, but they have the number 2 pick. They are being predicted to take Ohio State edge linebacker junior Arvell Reese. That wouldn't be a bad pick for them at all. I mean, they still need help, but they've had talent. I just don't understand why they can't pull it together. Quarterback play has been part of that. We're back in the game. UCLA just rebounded and got the shot. That is replays. I just glanced. The Arizona Cardinals looks like they're predicted to go offensive tackle for Miami, Francis Maigoa. The Titans, who have a bad team, got a new stadium they're working on. They're predicted to take Texas Tech edge senior David Bailey, number 4 for the Titans. One more, the Giants. This would be a great pick for them. They've put a lot of pieces together with Jackson Dart. I like some of the things they're doing. Jeremiah Love, from the running back from Notre Dame Jr., if they were able to get that, it looks like they would be. Nobody ahead of them is looking running back unless somebody trades up. The Giants, that would be a good pick for them. And I'll do one more from Georgia, the great offensive tackle, Monroe Freeling Jr., predicted to go the Browns at number 6. Not a great place for him to go. But he's really just coming into his own. He has not showed what he can be yet at all. And he was already dominating at Georgia. This guy, unless he hopefully don't get hurt, he's got a good career waiting for him. All right, UCLA has the ball, brought it in. Pressure from South Carolina, not real max heavy, but a little bit. They're bringing it up. Looks like they stepped out of bounds, trying to get around. South Carolina gets the ball. So they're making a move. They were down by 22. They chipped it down 2. They get the ball back. And UCLA was a little out of control on that, a little bit. That pressure did affect them as they crossed the line. South Carolina setting the shot up. They don't need to take too much time. They can get a solid shot, but they're using a lot of time right now. Nice pass inside, but they got blocked. But she turned around, got the basket. It's now 18-48-30. More pressure. Looks like I thought there was going to be a foul. There was not. The ball's loose. It's going to be jump ball. And this should go to South Carolina, I believe. Yes, South Carolina should have the ball. So South Carolina's stepping it up. They've put the challenge in. Let's go. And UCLA looks a little bit not prepared for that pressure. They do get the ball. They're wiping the floor. Players' bodies all over the floor on that one. South Carolina looks like they've got a little hustle back, because they've not looked this good the whole game in their hustle. Nice open shot. Missed it, though. Missed it. UCLA did get the rebound, and they are now bringing it up the court. So we will see. They're taking their time, being patient, eating clock, looking for the good shot. They've done this the whole game, though. They have really done a good job looking at and getting the right shot, the right place. They're looking to go back down low if they can. South Carolina has done a good job blocking out. Oh, they just missed the shot. Looked like it might have been blocked a little bit. South Carolina's got the ball coming back, setting up down low, got her down there, and missed the shot. Rebound. UCLA, here they go, back the other way. 3:30 left in the third, and they're still up by 18. So South Carolina, the time is not on their side. Back down low, but they bring it back out. It was a bad pass, really. Back out to three, and she drills it. Wow. They've just been able to find that open person and do a good job.
I made you pickle.
You made me. What is that?
It's a knitted pickle.
My granddaughter makes me.
Food.
No, I hate them. So, well, thank you for making that. I'll put that on the desk here.
Mom said that's the only pickle you're ever going to keep.
Well, that's true because I don't like them. Thank you, granddaughter.
Mom bought me LED lights.
Well, good.
For my closet. So
all right. Never know who's walked through the door. 51-30. South Carolina bringing the ball in. They go down low. Ball's being kicked around. All kinds of. They're boxed in. They got it back out for a three. She's bringing it in. Boy, UCLA has picked up their defense right now too. Here's a three. Missed it. South Carolina did not get the rebound. Looks like we've got a foul going the other way on South Carolina. So a little too aggressive down there. And it is still a 21-point lead, 51-30 by UCLA in this game. Killing it. They killing it. It's a really exciting game if you're not able to watch it. Hope this helps a little bit. Or if you're watching it, I thank you for listening in and staying attention. Give us a chat. We appreciate those that have stopped by and come in the live chat. And we appreciate those that have. And we'll be on for a little bit. I got to take a break in a little bit. Then I'm going to come back and do another show this evening. I've got to go back to work just for something. The ball was a miss. It's all over the court. South Carolina fast break. They got numbers. Oh, what a great play by UCLA. Well, there's a South Carolina player a little bit limpy. Gimpy hit the floor hard. It was 52-30. Looks like we've got a ball coming in from out of bounds. The ball was in both of the hands there for a minute. They tried to pass the ball. I guess they called the foul there. So they'll be bringing it in from. We got players going on the court. Players about getting hurt, but they're hustling. Both teams are doing a really good job in the hustle right now. 2:37 to go, and they're going to be bringing it in from the side. Looks like, and I don't know what the delay is. That girl, she looks like she's not feeling. She's feeling it right. She's hurting. Oh, they're trying to get a player in the game. Had to bandage the knee, so they've held just for a minute. They're wrapping the knee right there a little bit with some quick tape, and then getting her back in the game. The officials are, I guess, held it just for a minute. Usually they don't do that, but I guess they want to get one of their big girls back in the game. So it's 52-30, 2:37. South Carolina will be bringing the ball in, looks like, from the corner. Yes. And here we go. And they just got the ball in. A three is up by South Carolina, and no good. UCLA, once again, the rebound. What a game. What a game we see going on here. They got it over midway, setting up their offense. And again, like I said, here's another one, a good setup. They did a good job blocking it. She came back, got the shot, though. Oh, she missed it. Rebound UCLA, back out. Three is up, and it is good. Again, missed the shot. They got the rebound, kicked it back out to the three, nailed it 55-30. South Carolina did not call timeout. They're bringing it in. They're setting up trying to score quickly. Looks like they're getting a little desperate. There's been a foul on South Carolina. The ball is coming back down the court with UCLA. Just, again, all phases of the game right now, UCLA is dominating. I'm just shocked. I've never seen this really by any SEC girls team, and especially South Carolina in the last few years. this is officially a huge blowout. And if you're not careful, they're going to be down by 30 by the end of the third. So UCLA bringing the ball, South Carolina bringing some pressure. That did affect before. They now have another foul on South Carolina. The coach looks very perplexed for South Carolina, Dawn Staley. So they'll be bringing it up. I don't know if she's going to. She is going to get to shoot. They're in the penalty. 1 minute 50 seconds to go in the quarter, and they're up by 25 points. And she's shooting 1-1 here or 2. You know what I mean? Anyway, wow, got to give UCLA credit here. I'm talked a lot about South Carolina. UCLA they've got a number of good shooters on the team. They are really playing together as a team. You can tell on the defensive side, they are anticipating those passing lanes. They have really worked the boards. They went after every loose ball like it was, their life was on the line. She got both of them. It's 58 now. 57 to 30 UCLA. But they've dominated down low for the most part. They've hit their free throws. They have been a little sloppy at times on some passing and got the ball, but not like South Carolina. The pressure has bothered them just a little bit. They've been able to beat it most of the time. And with the lead they have, they just need to be a little more, careful with that. But South Carolina's pushing it. And South Carolina has not shot well. They've had open looks. The shooting is not on UCLA. They have done a good job on defense, but they've had plenty of open shots. Oh, another steal. A pass to go inside. UCLA gets it. They're bringing it up. Not much pressure. UCLA is pushing pretty hard. They bring it back out to set up the shot. I mean, this game is going to be 30. If they hit a 3 here, it's going to be 30. Loose ball. So UCLA gets it back. There's a nice reach in there by South Carolina player. 1:06 to go in the quarter. They're doubling up. Nice pass inside to the 3. Missed it. Rebound UCLA. It's like a broken record. Kicked it back out. Used more time. It's under a minute to go in the quarter. And why not? You're up by 27. Wow. They're applying a little pressure. Here they drive down, kick the ball. Now, she just went on in and got it. It's 59-30 with 40 seconds to go. A nice long pass. They blew that. South Carolina, horrible on the passing. The bad pass. And then she had her hands on. Probably should have had it, but the pass wasn't great. So UCLA has the ball, and they're bringing it back. South Carolina just looks like, what in the world is going on? They're putting some pressure on in the corner. Looks like we've got a timeout, I think, UCLA, because she got kind of trapped. They trapped her. They're up by 29. 29 seconds to go in the quarter. Amazing. They hit this, they're going to be up over 30. They are pumping each other up on the sidelines. Everybody is. You can see, they just have that look. They have a look of a team that smells blood right now, and they're not relenting. I'm impressed. I am very impressed with this team. I love basketball. I've always loved basketball. I don't like some of the things that have happened with basketball over the years, and from the time that I played when I was very young. But I still love the game of basketball. I don't like some of the stupid things the NBA does and stuff. But the college game is really good. I still like watching that. And I watch a little NBA. I was looking at actually the standings today, and kind of there's a number of later next sports show we're going to cover that. We might even cover it now. But Atlanta, the Hawks are actually in line. They don't have secured a playoff spot yet, but they are in line for one. They have played really well lately. The Atlanta Hawks. Who would have figured? I've been able to watch a couple of their games. Philly has not played well. That's another team that I follow, and we'll look at that. The NBA playoffs will be coming up soon as the college will be wrapping up. I was looking at some hockey standings today and seeing where that was at, and of course baseball. And it's a great time to be in sports. You have all these different things that are going on. Back to baseball, while we've got a little bit of break in the action here, it looks like there was a foul on. I think this was on South Carolina. It looks like UCLA is going to the line. Yeah, it's number 51, one of the tall girls, one of the really good ones down low. She just hit that. It is 60-30, folks. They are up by 30. This is embarrassing for South Carolina. They're unrelenting. There's less than 30 seconds in the quarter. Shot number 2, she missed, rolled out. It's 60-30. Oh, they've called something. I think they're going to get another shot. I think South Carolina reached up there while the ball was still over the rim. What a mistake. And she's going to get another shot. They just can't get out of their own way. That's what happens when the pressure's on and you're not doing good and you're getting blown out. You start pushing everything. She hits the second. It's 61-31. UCLA, an absolute crushing blowout right now. And South Carolina will be bringing the ball in. There's less than 27 seconds in this game, or in the quarter, excuse me. South Carolina's not in any big hurry. They're going to use the clock and try to set up for a last shot and get this thing under 30. Let's see here. Steelers lose a defensive starter to the AFC North team. We'll look that up in a minute. I don't know who that was. They were trying to go, they tried to go for a 3. It didn't work. They're going down low. It was blocked again, missed, foul, UCLA. 0.7 seconds left in the quarter, 61-30. Looks like we'll be shooting 2. Amazing. The Dodgers still losing 6-1. And the Nationals are batting. Both teams have 5 hits, but the Nationals have made theirs count. She got the first one. It's now back to 30. So weird to say. No other scores changed. Well, the Brewers are 8-5 now over the Royals. It's still 4-1. Rockies over Phillies. The Mets are still 1-0 over the Giants. She got the second one. She did bring it under 30. 29. And they just passed the ball in the can't score from there. So going to the fourth. Wow. So South Carolina from halftime did a +16 on South Carolina in the third. So instead of South Carolina getting back in this thing, they've been blown out. So it's very unlikely they're going to win this game. But you want to finish strong. And it would be one heck of a comeback if they did, but I just don't see it happening. But you want to get this back to respectability. You've got to get this under 15 points. You can't let your season end like this, 30-plus loss. That's not the way you want to end. And I just think this South Carolina team, it just didn't look ready for this game. And sometimes that happens. And I'm sure they would say I'm an idiot, don't know that. But the hustle has just not been there like UCLA. They look a little lethargic. They've been very lazy in their passing lanes. They've not played well on the defensive side. They've not rebounded well most of the game. And I would say that they would say this is not the kind of effort. They would just say that, they just had an off day. But they have not looked good in this game, really, except for the first few minutes. They were decent. But even then, it quickly went UCLA's way. I mean, just the first bucket or two, which you can't really tell anything from that. Pardon me. They look tired. They look emotionally not up for this game. It's a real thing. It happens. And I just think that the taking out of UConn, which was a huge rival for them. I mean, a huge thing. UConn knocked them out before. They knocked them out. The big blow up. This team is just not in this game like a typical South Carolina team. It's obvious. And because UCLA is playing so well, I mean, they're hitting all the marks. You can't just use your talent in the game. You've got to bring it all. And it looked like maybe they thought they could just cruise in here and take this thing from them. Not happening. 2-2 Angels, Mariners now. The Diamondbacks and Braves have both scored. It's 3-2 Diamondbacks now. Doggone it, the Braves. Both teams have 4 hits. But the Braves need to win this game to win the series, or it's going to be a split as they do this West Coast swing, Western swing. The Cubbies on the board over the Cleveland. We're going to say Indians. 1-0. The Cubs, the Chicago Cubs, the bottom of the third. And let's see if anybody else has scored. Besides the one I mentioned. It's still the same. Still the same. No changes. No changes. We still have the Cardinals and Tigers will be kicking off at 7:20 on Peacock if you have that, or the Major League Baseball channel, I guess. For some of the Braves fans, they've enjoyed getting Braves Vision. I haven't bought it yet. I have the MLB package, and I thought about buying that too, but I hated buying both. But we do like to watch the Braves, so we'll probably do that here soon. Just watching money as we all have to. Let's see here. No other comments. Thank you for those, Ronan 2020 who did, and that does help us in a great way. Back to the NFL draft real quick. We're still on a timeout or into the quarter. For the Washington, we're going to still say Redskins, pick 7, they've got Mansour Delane, LSU cornerback, projected to go to them. And the Saints, Caleb Downs, Ohio State safety, junior, predicted to go number 8 to this is NFL.com, by the way, one of their picks. They've got a 5-rounder here, and I find that I like to look at these. Kansas City with a nice early pick. They don't usually get that. Pick number 9. They're predicted to take Reuben Bain Jr., Miami Edge, who's a junior. And this would be a great pick at 10, the Cincinnati Bengals, who I think are going to be a player this year. They've got their quarterback back. They look good. Jermod McCoy, quarterback out of Tennessee. He's a good one. And that would be really good for them. The Dolphins, looking to go Ohio State wide receiver Cornell Tate, be a big pickup for them. They need some offensive weapons. Of course, Tua is now with the Falcons, and we'll see. The Dallas Cowboys at number 12, they're predicted to go Ohio State linebacker senior Sonny Styles. Dallas Cowboy always looking to build the offensive line or defense, seems like, early in the draft. It's worked. UCLA tried to get the ball in and got kicked out by South Carolina. They're down or up by 29 in South Carolina. So 61-32. And let's see here. They got the ball in, and they're setting up the offense. The clock is ticking on the last quarter, so less than 10 minutes to go in the game. A little bit of pressure, but not much. Playing some really tight defense there on the point, on the ball. Now they're passing. So UCLA does really good when they start passing. When they're just running around the ball, they don't do good, which most teams don't. But they're doing good. Back down low. It's been the recipe all game for them. Up, miss. South Carolina has the ball and bringing it. So a rare miss for them down low. They've done good. Now, they had the look. 3, no good for South Carolina. Got the rebound, back out to the 3, miss out on the ball. So they blow the ability to put it right back up. Let's see here. If I'm going to edit that, I'm going to put okay, can't do that. All right. Well, we could take that one out and we could put that one in. All right. Changing one of my destinations up because we're not going to put one of them back in. Again, this is your Wolf Nation Sports. Nice steal by UCLA. Bucket in. It's now 63-32, so they're back up over 30. Fixing to go under 9 minutes in the game. Nice defense. UCLA still all over the court, boxing out and making sure they're inside. Missed it. Another bad pass by South Carolina. It was open too. Yeah, it was a nice steal on the point by UCLA. Got the hands in there, tipped the ball away, took it all the way on that previous play. But then that pass, it's been the story of the game for South Carolina. They just do not pass. Player on the floor. It's not a foul. Looks like. I'm not sure if they knocked the ball out or if they did call the foul. So I'm not sure what's going on. UCLA's clapping, so whatever happened, it looks good to them. I guess it was just knocked out of bounds. So I'm not sure if they got a foul on that South Carolina or not. They're bringing the ball back in. So Sonny Styles projected to go to the Dallas Cowboys. Spencer Fano, Utah offensive lineman, to the Lions at 13. They got a little bit of change at their running back. Still have the great player from Dalton, Georgia. Blocked by South Carolina, down low. Again, UCLA is living there. I think they're going to call the foul, though. So it was more than a block. I think. I could be wrong. No, they're bringing it in. I'm sorry. It was just out of bounds. Now, back down low and up and miss. UCLA got the rebound up. Foul. South Carolina, they'll go to the line. Looks like. Or maybe not yet. Maybe they're not, because I think she was going up when that happened. Maybe not. It might have been, yeah, she's going to the line. So they're going to expand the lead here if she can hit some free throws. She was going up. Baltimore at 14. Baltimore Ravens projected to take Loanne, Penn State offensive guard. A lot of guards, linemen going in the first part of the draft projected. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, if I can speak, pick 15, King Messidor, Miami Edge, senior. Jets get a second pick at pick 16. She had one of them, maybe two of them, 65-32 right now, 65-32. I think she hit the first one as well. This is an interesting pick because the Jets have had bad quarterback play due to injury and or just horrible quarterback play. And this has been talked about a lot. Missed by South Carolina, but they got the rebound. I think the foul was before the shot, they gave her that. It's a 3-point play. 65-34, she'll go to the line. Nice play, nice rebound. The first time. I don't think I've seen that where they've been able to be facing the basket, get the rebound, get the shot up, get the foul. And then maybe one early in the game I saw one. So this would put them back at 30 if she hits this. So you got to get it 30 or less before you can chip it down. And she misses it. It's just not been their day. UCLA coming up, pressure a little bit on the ball. They're playing a little bit of a man on the ball and then playing some zone, looks like everywhere else. And here we go. UCLA taking time as they should, pushing the ball back down low. It was not a good pass. Looks like we might have a foul, though, on South Carolina. They had three of them around her. The pass wasn't the best, but it worked out for them because they got the foul. Players being exchanged in and out. But if the Jets do take Ty Simpson, the Alabama quarterback, at 16, this could be – he's a smart player, a very talented player. There's a lot of people getting a lot of Jets, excitement, but you got to temper that because it's the Jets, and they don't always do good. 67-34, South Carolina bringing the ball. It is under 8 minutes to go. Back down low with a pass, nice spin move, got it up and got it in. That's South Carolina. Where was all this earlier in the game? They have done horrible getting the ball down low and bad passing. That was a bad UCLA getting a little sloppy. Lost the ball, stepped out of bounds. So you got to tighten up. You got 7:27 to go. You don't need to be playing sloppy like that. Still a lot of time left in this game. Couple of threes. Here's one right here and missed it. Rebound, South Carolina. All of a sudden they found they're boxing out now, and they're setting up the shot. They're taking a lot of time though, a lot of time. Not moving the ball. That's not good. Got a nice shot. Did hit it. So it worked out, but time is their enemy. 67-38. A little pressure on the ball again. They've got it over midcourt, and now they back off just a little bit. They come back in. This point guard has not liked this pressure. You can tell it's bothering her. She passed off. They're setting up the offense. Time is ticking. And it looks like we've got a call. Foul, maybe South Carolina, not good on them for them. I think that would be a good pick for them. Ty Simpson, you got to go to the Jets. Jets, Jets. 17, the Rams, Omar Cooper Jr., Indiana wide receiver, one of those ones that did so well at Indiana. The Rams always look, and they've got a player in rehab, Nakua. I'm sure he'll be ready for the season, but Matthew Stafford, he just looks so fluid at this later stage of his career. He's got Devontae, he's got Nakua, who is in rehab right now, and I'm talking about he's in other kind of rehab. So this would be a good place for them to get somebody like this. That would be a good pick. Vikings looking at Florida defensive tackle, according to the projection, Caleb Banks. The Panthers, who made a little turn, they looked surprising. They did a little bit better than I thought they would. Pick 19 here. A really good tight end out of Oregon, the Kenyon Sandig. I watched him play. He's a really talented player. That would be a good pick for, I do believe, for Carolina. Kansas City, second pick in the first round, pick 20. the really amazing, and I'm surprised he's not the first one taken, but I think it's because he's still getting better. He's not where he's going to be. Caden Proctor, offensive tackle, Alabama, and the Chiefs have needed offensive line help. This would be a good get for them if he's available at this pick. They should take him. The Steelers, number pick 21, Blake Miller, Clemson offensive tackle. This is a projection. The Browns are their second pick in the first round, number 22, projected to take Jordan Tyson, wide receiver, Arizona State. Finally get to see the Eagles. Pick 23, projected to take USC receiver Mekhi Lemon. They're always looking to add to those weapons. And there was a big article this week about the pressure. There's some people that, for all that Hurts has done at quarterback for Philly, they was going back and saying how there's a little bit of disconnect between he's not had consistency at offensive coordinator, and they were talking about the last play that they called, and some people thought that Hurts they looked for him to help say what he wanted to do, and he agreed with someone else, and then when it didn't work, players were saying, "I was surprised we went with that play," but that's got to fall to the offensive coordinator. He was the one that, so they've got some things to straighten out. They are so talented. But it has not always been a rosy relationship between Hurts and A.J. Brown. Will he stay? So if they do go get this player, it may be because, they may be projecting that A.J. might leave. They still have the great legendary Devontae Smith from Alabama. I say legendary because he was legendary there. And he's had a nice pro career. Number 24, and by the way, we're on a commercial in the basketball game. Los Angeles Chargers projected to take Cassius Howell, Texas A&M edge senior. The Chargers had their ups and downs at quarterback this past year. Buffalo at 25 projected to take Texas A&M wide receiver Casey Concepcion. What a great player. Another weapon there in Buffalo. And they're loaded on the offensive side. They also got in, they got in DJ Moore from Chicago. So they're really building up Josh Allen's targets here if they decide to do that. So whether he'll play in the slot or outside, that's to be seen. Dub Bears, safety Oregon junior Dylan Thieneman is projected at 26. Their offense is really awesome. They did need some help on the defense, maybe gave up a little bit much. Fixing to go back live in the basketball game. And we see, looks like the officials are talking. Just waiting. It's 67-38. UCLA with 6:31 to go in the game. A total blowout right now, just under 30 for the lead. And time is their friend. They can just keep burning clock. And this lead has not changed much, just back and forth a point or two. And there's, like I said, it looks very doubtful that South Carolina. I don't know what the discussion is. I'm not listening. I'm just watching. But there is definitely some ongoing discussion at the scorer's table, and maybe who can be in there, who cannot. So we're in a lull here. Looks like we're getting ready to go back live, and the UCLA coach is out surveying, getting ready to direct her team, and they're going to kick the ball in. Here we go. And pressure. South Carolina does bring some pressure. They haven't gotten the ball over yet. Now they just did. Nice pass to get it back in the center. And so we'll see. My granddaughter making all kinds of racket in the corner of the studio.
I need batteries for my LED lights.
Well, I don't know if we got any. Look up on top or something. So she's making all kinds of racket. Sounds like a score. 70-38. They got the score. 70-38. This game is way past what even considered a blowout. Shot by air ball, but rebound, got the shot. It was an air ball, open shot, nobody around, but nice play. They've done better down low for South Carolina. UCLA got it back over quickly. It is now under 6 minutes to go in the game. UCLA, good Lord. It's just amazing. Got the shot, 72-40. Wow. 32-point lead coming up on 5 minutes to go. And there is a foul down low as they press down low. South Carolina, I guess that will be on UCLA. So they're making some more player changes with 5:18 to go. Wow. And who would have predicted this? I mean, there's somebody in Vegas that predicted a score like this. They got to be, I mean, somebody just, put some money down on a blowout like this. Wow. You can bet on about anything. I don't bet, but you can take in Vegas, they'll bet on about anything. And if somebody took that UCLA was going to win by 30, they're sitting here just on the edge of their seat in a blowout. South Carolina to the free throw, missed it. They've not done good on free throws. Second shot. I know this team that won, some of the players from the 78 team are there. Got the second one, 72-41. Quick player change in and out. So holding the ball just for a second. Still 5:18 to go. 49ers projected to take offensive tackle from Arizona State, Max Ahinakor. The Houston Texans, a really nice team. They haven't been able to put it over the top. The game is back live. UCLA with the ball, using some clock as they should. Oh, got a nice one down low, up and in. 74-41. Wow. They may hit 40. And it's under 5 now. Missed air ball again. UCLA has the ball. South Carolina's cashing it in right. Oh, wide open down all the way. South Carolina's cashing this game in. They're done. It's 76-41. You can see the players are not getting back down the court, not getting position. They're standing around more. They're done. They're checked out. So there's a couple of players running around with the ball. They're passing pretty good. They did get that shot at 76-43. But there's a couple of players, but it looks very lethargic. But they've looked this way the whole game, but you can tell they're cashing in right now. It's 4 minutes to go as of right now, and UCLA has the ball up by a bunch. This is one of the worst defeats in a championship game, I would say, in some time. Oh, they did steal the ball. It was a bad pass by UCLA. Very bad pass. Down the court, missed it, got the foul. That was a horrible pass. And, I don't know why you'd even make that. I mean, they were trying to get just looked like they line drived it when they needed to go up and over. So the Texans are projected, all projections, pick 28, barring trades, Texas A&M offensive guard junior Chase Besantis. And again, the Cowboys have another pick at 29, going back in that Tennessee secondary. They're projected to take Colton Hood, cornerback, sophomore, redshirt, from Tennessee. Miami, another pick in the first round. Keldrick Falk, Auburn edge, at pick 30. And finally, the Patriots. Of course, picking at the very end because they had such a great season. And I've seen his name mentioned all over the place. The really good linebacker from Georgia, C.J. Allen. He stays on the field the whole time. He's a do-it-all linebacker. Junior. He would be a great player for this team because they've always had that kind of player at linebacker, and it would fit. UCLA has the ball down low, up, air ball by them, balls all over the court. UCLA gets it back, pressure. UCLA clears it, less than 4. They're killing clock. 76-45, shot up, no good. Rebound, UCLA once again. Reset the shot clock. Almost down to 3 minutes. They're just holding the ball. They're just this game is over. They're just trying to kill as much clock before they take the shot. South Carolina's not even attempting to go after the ball much. Kicked out, 3-pointer, bam, 79-45. This wow. The question will be, they'll probably call it off because they could get to, I think they could get to 40 points here if they tried. It's 2:52 to go. They're going to start emptying the bench here in a minute. They're already kind of celebrating. They've called a timeout. They're celebrating with players coming off the court, and this I think they're going to start emptying some of the bench here within the next few, maybe next minute. They've already taken one out. It's over, which we knew that, but it's getting even worse. South Carolina with the ball. Looks like we got a foul, UCLA. 2:42 to go. Great shot. She gets the shot, gets to leave the court. Bam, nothing but net. Beautiful shooting. I mean, it's got to be an amazing feeling. They know they have this. And the energy for UCLA has just been there the whole game. You have seen it. Missed the free throw. This is going to be. It's probably going to go down as the worst loss in the history of South Carolina women's basketball. I would say it would, especially because of what game it is. This is the worst loss ever. Got the second, 79-46. And we see them, UCLA, slowly bringing the ball up. South Carolina's just backing off. Again, they're just trying to kill this clock. Just trying to kill the clock. They're just standing around holding the ball. This game is officially over. We're just waiting for the 2.5 minutes to count off. Shot up, no good. Rebound, UCLA. Another shot. Miss. Rebound, South Carolina. Players pushing up the court. A little fast break. Missed it. Foul, I think. Yeah, we've got a foul. It's 79-46, 2:14 to go. Pretty soon they'll just start holding it and dribbling it. Horrible, horrible, horrible showing by South Carolina. They're now taking other players, I think, out of the game for UCLA, starters. They're starting to remove them. There's another one that steps off the court. I didn't expect this. This is amazing. I never thought I would see that. But the Patriots, he just feels that he is that perfect linebacker for what they've always done there at New England. And although wouldn't want at New England, I want him to have a great career, and that'd be a good spot for him. Chris Johnson, quarterback, San Diego State, projected number 32, Seattle Seahawks. So that's the projections into round one. We ain't done. We're going to look at round two projections and see. We got it. Some commercial here popping up on us. Sorry about that. Now I don't even know where it's coming from. There it is. I can't believe they do that to you. What's in your wallet? All right, let that play out, and then we'll look at that. All right. We want to look at round two, and the Jets do have a lot of picks early in this draft. They have the first pick in the second round. It's a good opportunity for the Jets if they draft right. It's a good opportunity for them to look really good. South Carolina missed it. Rebound. UCLA 133, 79-48. And there'll be two more shots in this game. It's 125. They're passing back down in the center. Missed it. Rebound South Carolina. 115, 114 to go. So that was one of the shots. There might be two more left. Here's the three going up. Got it. 79-51. Save a little bit of face there. Not much. Less than a minute. This game is officially over. They have to put up one more shot. The shot clock will run out on them. So they'll set up something, shoot it, and then we'll see. Down low again. Missed it. Rebound South Carolina. 40 seconds. Going back the other way. Wide open. Missed that pass. It's been the whole game, and that's on South Carolina. Just another bad pass in a breakaway. Of course, the game's over, but that really epitomizes what's been going on in this whole game. The South Carolina is horrible passing. Is one of the things. Not boxing out. Didn't rebound. Didn't shoot well. Didn't have the hustle as a team they should have had. Shooting was not there for most of the game, and it tells them the score. They're holding the ball. It's 20 seconds to go. I think they have to put it up one more time. It's 17, 16. By the time they get to 12, they'll put it up. Probably or call a timeout. And it looks like they're going to call the timeout. Or just take the penalty. They're going to take the penalty. 6.4 seconds. South Carolina will go in. They used up all the clock. And that's a classy way. You don't want to shoot again. You've got the game. And that's a nice move. South Carolina's just running the clock out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Game is over. The hug by the coaches. Not arguing this time. It's a nice embrace there as the team. UCLA girls are celebrating on the court as they should. And they're just, wow, first time in a long time. First NCAA national title, because before it was under everything. So the tears are flowing. 79-51. The confetti is falling from the sky, or at least the top of the arena. And South Carolina obviously very devastated. This is not anything like I've ever seen them play in the last 10 years. Was a horrible, horrible outing. And give all the credit to UCLA. I'm not taking. I think they come out. They have the eye of the tiger. They played together as a team better. They wanted it more. It was obvious. And I don't know if South Carolina realized how good this team was, or they didn't. I don't know. They're going out trying to wave to their fans. Dawn Staley, thanking those that came, and they did make it. They did make it, but this year belongs to the UCLA women's basketball team. Are your champions? Congratulations. They deserved it. They played a heck of a game. I mean, a heck of a game. From front, this game was never in doubt. Early on, it looked like South Carolina might make a little run because they'd gotten by double digits, and then they did. And then they took it right back. It was never in doubt after that. Total domination of this game by UCLA. Total domination. A dejected South Carolina team. They're going to their locker room, and they're now interviewing ESPN as the head coach of the now national champion UCLA team, and one of the players from the previous champion from '78 is there hugging her and out there. Looks like I think that's one of those players, and wow, great job, shocking. I certainly wasn't on my bracket for them to win that. I really thought South Carolina would be. I picked them to win, and with good reason. I mean, they've just been buzzsaw. I feel if they got past UConn, they would win. But they did it, and they didn't, and it is what it is. So let's go back to baseball scores before we look at the rest of those picks in the second round. The Dodgers have chipped away at 6-3 now. In the top of the seventh, still losing to the Nationals. The Marlins are now losing to the Yankees 3-1. Bottom of the second, that rain delay over. The Yankees took time to get their bats warmed up. The Stros over the Athletics 3-1, bottom of the fifth. The Mets are now losing to the Giants 2-1, top of the seventh. Nice pitching today by the Giants, 6.2 innings, earned runs, 7 hits, 3 Ks, and a walk by Webb. Very nice. Angels 42 over the Mariners, bottom of the fourth. Very, very nice. The Braves and the Diamondbacks are now tied. The Braves get back, but Perez is on the mound for the Bravos. There is a runner at first base. Perdomo is at bat. There is nobody out in the inning, so they do have in the bottom of the sixth. The Diamondbacks have a player on, nobody out, and Perdomo is just stepping up. Perez has had 5 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 5 hits, 1 K, 1 walk. And Perdomo's at the bat. He's 0 for 0, so he is pinch hitting. The Cubs still 1-0 over the Cleveland team. 2 runners on for the Cubbies, and 2 outs. The game is in the top of the fifth. And again, a game later, Cardinals, Tigers. Braves tied up. They've got a chance here, so we'll see. They're interviewing some of the UCLA players now, some of the seniors. What a moment. That's the one thing about sports. You just never forget this moment. It will go with you the rest of your life, no matter what you do with your life. A couple of these players, one for sure, is being looked at in the WNBA, one of the big girls. I forget her name, sorry. But whether they're looking to start a career, whatever they're doing, or try to play some basketball, this game will define a lot of their lives. I mean, for the rest of their lives, or it will define. They may go on to do even better things and greater beyond sports. But for them, they're forever and will be celebrated forever. They will be honors to them by the school. They will be, well, they can't stop crying as they shouldn't. They will forever be interviewed and invited to things. And I mean, it's for UCLA fans, it's legend status. And really, in the college basketball world, this will go down legendary for the amount of time it was since they had won any kind of championship, and the fact this is their first NCAA championship, because the other one was before. They will carry. I mean, all the previous players who couldn't get it done, they will be celebrating this team, and a lot of these seniors, this is their last year, so they walk away champions. Their last game, a complete and utter devastating blowout to a very awesome and amazing South Carolina Gamecock team who doesn't get beat down like that, but they did today. So amazing. So I guess the gear is already online. People wanting to buy that, it'd be a nice gear to have. They deserve that. So there you go. Let's look at these picks from the potentials for the second round of the NFL draft projected by NFL.com. New York Jets, again, I said, got a third pick at number 33, so 3 in the top 33. Nice. Peter Woods, defensive tackle, Clemson. Very nice pick. Again, he's a really nice player. Cardinals at 34. Cade McDonald, defensive tackle, Ohio State. Titans, again, their second pick of the draft so far, be at pick 35. Denzel Boston, wide receiver, Washington. Very nice action again, trying to get that offense built up. The Raiders were their second pick after having the number 1 pick. Looking at Caleb Lomu, offensive tackle, Utah. The Giants, after projected to take the great running back, Jeremiah Love, 37th pick, Emmanuel Pregnon, offensive guard, Oregon, and Houston Texans at 38. Lee Hunter, Texas Tech defensive tackle. Second pick for the Browns, number 39, TJ Parker, projected. Clemson edge is a junior. Kansas City with their second pick will be at 40. Avion Terrell, Clemson cornerback. A lot of Tennessee and Clemson defensive backfield going in the first plus round of the NFL draft projected. The Bengals, second pick, Eli Stowers, tight end Vanderbilt. The Saints, Mason Thomas, Oklahoma edge. The Dolphins, again, back at 43. Keontae Scott, cornerback, Miami. And again, a lot of players from Miami as well. The Jets, fourth pick in the first 44, projected to take Antonio Williams, Clemson wide receiver, junior redshirt junior. The Ravens, number 45, Derek Moore, Michigan edge. Buccaneers, their second pick, Jacob Rodriguez, Texas Tech linebacker, projected. The Colts, Dejon Stripling, Mississippi wide receiver, trying to get a weapon. And the first pick for the Atlanta Falcons, who do not have a first-round pick, pick number 48. I like this pick. If this is the way it goes, there's been a lot of talk about it. He's interviewed with the team, I know. Played a long 4 years as a redshirt junior at Georgia, defensive tackle Christian Miller. That would be all right by him. He would get to stay home. He's a Georgia boy. And he had a nice career. He didn't really start off a blaze of glory, but by the end of his career, he really developed. He really filled out. He really got his techniques down. He's a good plugger there in the middle, but he's he's a person that can get some pressure from the middle and a good tackler. This would be a really nice pick, and they have been avoiding Georgia players. Georgia fans will be happy about this. So the Atlanta Falcons at pick 48, projected, if they don't blow it, projected to take Christian Miller from the Dogs. Vikings in their second-round pick projected to take D'Angelo Pons, Indiana cornerback. He had a nice career there. I know he was very active in that backfield through this last championship season. The Lions, Anthony Hill Jr., Texas linebacker. Carolina, Malachi Lawrence, UCF edge, senior. The Packers have not been seeing them yet. Number 52, Trayden Stukes. Trayden Stukes or Stux. I don't know which emphasis is on it. Arizona safety. The Steelers, again, pick 53, Zachariah Branch. Now, this is the other player that a lot of Falcons fans wanted them to take. So, that could make them mad. Georgia fans might not be happy because I forgot about that there was a lot of fans saying this would be the game changers they need on offense, but they need defensive help too. And if Zacharias Branch is there and they don't take them, Georgia fans are going to be mad, and Falcons fans. But if they still pick a Georgia, they would at least be pleased with that. He is a game changer. He's got his incredible speed, great hands, really great moves. He's a tough player, not that big, but speed. You cannot coach speed; it's there. And he's a junior. I don't blame him for going. He is at the highest on that pole right now. He needs to go, and Steelers need some offense, so he would fit right in there. He's a tough player. Eagles, Emmanuel McNeil Warren, Toledo safety, projected number 54. Chargers again, 55. Grayson Halton, defensive tackle, Oklahoma. The Jaguars, not been seeing them yet, number 56. Rayshon Benny, Michigan, the defensive tackle. Bears back again. Austin Barber, Florida, offensive tackle. The 49ers at pick number 58 projected to take Malik Muhammad, Texas cornerback. And the Houston Texans, Donnie Dennis Sutton, Penn State edge. The Bears again at pick 60, Malachi Fields, Notre Dame wide receiver. That would be amazing to get him there for the Bears. The Rams again, Jennings Dunker, offensive guard. Well, he looks, he has that look. Oh, he has that Cali look, I'm going to tell you. But he was at Iowa, a senior. Broncos, Sam Roush, tight end. Stanford, senior. Patriots, Romello Height, Texas Tech edge, senior. And number pick 64 in the second round, the last pick. Seattle Seahawks, projected to take Jadarian Price, Notre Dame running back, So that would be the second round. Let's get into the third a little bit. We'll take a break and look at scores. Let's see, round 3. See if the ads don't kick in for me. I have to watch that. They'll probably do it. I'll catch it. It did. It tried. I got it. And this starts off with an interesting pick in the third. Let me clear this ad out. Let me go back to scores just for a second. One second. Let me find those again. All right. It's still 6-3. Washington over the Dodgers. 3-1 still. New York Yankees over Miami. Athletics 5-3 over the Stros. Wow. Still 2-1. San Francisco over the Mets. Angels 4-2 over Seattle. Top of the 5th. And the Arizona did score, and they've got runners on. It's 4-3. The Bravos are blowing at bottom of the 6th. It's 4-3. There's 2 on and 2 out, so they just tied it up. The Cubbies 1-0 over Cleveland. Still, good grief! Come on, guys, that was not good. So anyway, we'll see here. All right, they're still celebrating out on the court, interviewing. I'm sure they've got the nets down by now. They've got their championship hats on and other apparel. Still crying the tears. Amazing scenes here as a very familiar ESPN face interviewing there on the court. It's a good-looking hat for them. Looks like they're trying to just gain their composure. They're still just so – the adrenaline rush has to be amazing right now for this team. Lauren Betts, she had 278 points with UCLA in the tournament. Wow. She is definitely one that's being looked at for future WNBA opportunities. If the WNBA plays, they keep rejecting deals. Let's go a few minutes. I definitely wanted to stay on just a bit. I got to get off here and do a few things, but we'll be back tonight. Let me look at that third round. I'm curious because the first pick is Garrett Nussmeier. Of course, been around for a good long while at LSU. Has some NFL pedigree. His dad as a coach. Senior, obviously, Cardinals. This will definitely be a big arm for them. He's got the arm. Can he play within himself in this game? We'll see. Titans projected to take Trey Zune, the third, Texas A&M center. The Raiders again back. LSU safety A.J. Halsey projected. The Eagles, Zion Young, Missouri. Where are we at? Missouri Edge, senior. Texans back at pick 69, Jake Golday, Cincinnati linebacker. And the Browns, who have a number of picks in the first 3 rounds, 70, Brandon Cece, South Carolina cornerback. Washington, Connor Lew, Auburn center. Bengals, Darrell Jackson Jr., Florida State defensive tackle. The Saints again, Gurmy Bernard, wide receiver, Alabama. And the Dallas Cowboys, Elijah Surratt, Indiana wide receiver. Now, they did go for some offensive talent. The Dolphins, that's at pick 75, project take Jalen Kilgore. And boy, oh boy, and it's interesting, the Pittsburgh Steelers at pick number 76 projected to take, yes, Carson Beck, Miami quarterback, formerly of Georgia. He has the arm, but does the other things, can he get there to be an NFL quarterback? What an opportunity. It's going to be a free-for-all to figure out what's going on. That's Steelers if they get all those picks. And then Tampa Bay, they're going to take projected to take cornerback Ohio State, Davison Igbenison. Colts, Kamari Ramsey, safety, USC. Now back to the Falcons. Projection here, Mike Washington Jr., Arkansas running back. They lost a running back. They've picked up a couple of running backs. It'll be an interesting pick with other needs. But if they're going best available, I guess they say it's him. Mike Washington Jr. projected at pick 79, running back, Arkansas. So we'll see. Ravens, Josh Cameron, Baylor wide receiver. Projected at pick 81, Jacksonville Jaguars, Max Clare, Ohio State tight end. Vikings, Genesis Smith, safety, Arizona. Deion Burks, Oklahoma wide receiver, projected to go to the Carolina Panthers. And the Packers again for pick number 2 so far in the draft. K'Ron Crawford, Auburn edge, good player. Steelers again, pick 85. Harold Perkins Jr., LSU linebacker. That'd be a great pick for them. Chargers, Kalen Rutledge, offensive guard, Georgia Tech. He doesn't look like Kelly. He looks like something that would go to Green Bay. Miami Dolphins, Georgia getting selected again. Tight end, Oscar Delp. He had a good career as a senior. I thought he would be a little bit better, but nothing against him. I think Georgia just plays within a lot of tight ends, but I really thought he would, with his ability to run and catch the ball, I thought he would have his numbers be a little better, but there's nothing wrong. He's a great player. And I don't throw that around. He really is. He has the potential to do really well. It's a good spot for him. Jaguars, Kyle Lewis, Pittsburgh linebacker. The Bears again, Gabe Jacobs, Illinois edge. The Dolphins again. What a bunch of picks for the Dolphins. Keaton Allen, running back Penn State. Buffalo Bills, Julian Neal, cornerback Arkansas. The Dallas Cowboys again projected DeMonte Capehart, Clemson defensive tackle. The Rams pick 93. Nadami Tucker, Western Michigan's edge, senior. 2 more picks in this round. Dolphins projected Kentucky offensive guard Jalen Farmer, and the Patriots. Bryce Lance, North Dakota State wide receiver. Now I do got to go, so let me pick up the pace here. There's I want to look and see in the next 2 rounds. It's only 5 rounds. Let's see the Falcons or anybody that stands out in this round. Let's get back down. Falcons. Watch them not have one. Now they do. Pick number 122. Ted Hurst, Georgia State wide receiver, projected to the Falcons at pick 122. And they do need another wide receiver, but I didn't, so. And then the last round, let's see, they're projected to take. Of course, the Falcons, they'll make moves. It's going to happen. And let's see who they're looking at in the last round. There's the Cowboys pick. Do they have a last round pick? I don't went too fast. And then again, they maybe not. They just don't have a lot of picks in this. No, they do not. I'd say they might make a move and try to pick up a pick because they do not. So we'll see. We'll see. That's projections. We'll look at baseball again. It's the Braves did get out there, and it's 43. Arizona over Atlanta, top of the seventh. So we'll see. We'll check back in tonight on the show we do tonight. So we will see you soon, and thanks for dropping in. All those that watch the Wolf Nation Sports. Anybody left like to come up and talk sports, let me know. We just keep it as fairly family friendly. Every now and again a word comes out. We try to keep it family friendly for families and stuff. So if you want to come up and talk sports, we can do that. Let me get the music pulled up, and we'll see you soon. And here we